Hey, what's up everybody? Remi Sovran here from RemiSovran.com. And in today's video, I want to provide you guys with a little nutritional tip for anyone that may be suffering from some sort of disc-related injury or is just looking to prevent any sort of disc-related injury. So my little tip regards around hydration. And so if you're not getting adequate levels of water or your hydration isn't at an optimal level on a daily basis, this could kind of put you at risk for a disc injury, or it could kind of limit your recovery process. And the reason why is because when we look at our discs, they're very limited in terms of the blood supply they receive because they're avascular. So there's very little or no blood vessels kind of going to the discs, so no blood flow or very limited. And so the way our discs receive nutrients is through the vertebral bodies that sit above them and below them. So what ends up happening is when these vertebral bodies that sit above and below, when they are squeezed together, so when there's a compressive force that is placed onto our spine, so our spine gets compressed. When it gets compressed, nutrients get squeezed out of the disc. So if you think about it, if we sustain a compression force for a long period of time, so for instance, standing, this places a compression force on our body, but it's not a great compression force. But you know, if you were to kind of put weight on your back for a long period of time, like for instance, like a barbell on your back, or you have a weighted vest on while you're walking, this is obviously going to increase the compression force. And you know, when you keep doing this compression and you sustain it for a long period of time, no nutrients are going into the disc. So what ends up happening is this is how things like disc degeneration kind of occur at a more rapid pace. And the way nutrients enter into the disc is when that compression force is actually relieved. So once we take that compression force and we're able to kind of open up and that kind of extend kind of the discs and open everything up, these are when the nutrients will then begin to kind of move into the disc space. So that's when like water, glucose, other sorts of proteins, minerals can kind of enter into the disc. And this helps them stay hydrated, helps them stay healthy, and also can kind of help in the recovery process for anyone that may be suffering from some sort of disc-related injury. So that's just kind of my tip to you guys. It's important to kind of, you know, maintain that optimal hydration. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Make sure you're drinking high quality water. And so you know, it's filtered, you know, it can, you know, you're getting a lot of your minerals in, or whatever it is. So just make sure you're always drinking water, making sure you're consistently doing that, and avoid, you know, things like pop and anything with a high sugar content, because that's just not good for our body overall in terms of our immune system and other things. But also, just to tie on one more point, is if you're someone that does experience a disc injury right now, or is experiencing a disc injury like a disc bulge, and you're experiencing a lot of inflammation, one thing to kind of also look to is if you are sensitive to nightshade plants. So nightshade is kind of the family of kind of vegetables or plants like your potatoes, tomatoes. And the thing is with these types of vegetables is that some of them have been shown to kind of cause inflammation within people, and people with arthritis issues or whatnot. It can cause some sort of inflammation. So therefore, you might want to look to see if you're sensitive to them, because if you're someone that may be consuming these a lot on a daily basis, it could kind of put you at more of a risk for causing more pain, causing more inflammation, and just more issues. So that's something that you may want to look into, and maybe considering cutting these nightshade kind of plants out of your diet to see if it makes a difference. Now, it might not make a difference, it may, but it just really depends on the individual. Everyone is different. So there you guys have it. That's just 2 little tips that I wanted to provide to you guys. 2 little nutritional tips for anyone that is suffering from any disc-related pain or any type of inflammation. So if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or anything, please leave a comment below. And also, if you guys want to see any more kind of tips related to lower back pain, disc-related injuries, or just any fitness tips or performance tips, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay guys, so I wish you guys all the best and take care.